The chained elephant. Limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. There's an old story about a circus elephant, one that might make you question everything you think you know about your own limitations. Picture this: a massive, powerful creature, capable of uprooting trees with a single tug of its trunk, standing quietly beside a small wooden stake in the ground. A thin chain, barely strong enough to hold a dog, loops around its leg. The elephant doesn't pull, it doesn't resist, it just stands there, swaying gently, as if it has accepted that this is where it must stay. Now, here's the strange part: that elephant could break free at any moment. It has the strength. The chain is nothing to it. The stake wouldn't stand a chance. So why doesn't it move? The answer lies in its past. When the elephant was very young, that same chain and stake was strong enough to hold it. No matter how hard the baby elephant pulled, it couldn't escape. It learned, through repeated failure, that resistance was useless. And so, even as it grew into a creature of immense power, it never questioned the chain again. The memory of its past failure became a prison stronger than any physical restraint. Isn't it strange how easily we accept our own chains? Think of Clara, a woman in her late 60s who always dreamed of painting. As a child, she loved the way colors blended, the way a brush could bring an empty canvas to life. But one day, her art teacher glanced at her work and sighed. "You're not very good at this. Are you? That was all it took. Clara put down the brush and never picked it up again. Decades later, when her granddaughter left a set of watercolors at her house, Clara felt that old longing stir, but she didn't dare touch them. "I'm not an artist," she told herself. Just like the elephant, she never tested the chain again. Or consider Robert, who spent 40 years in a job he hated because, early in his career, someone told him he was lucky to have any job at all. He carried that fear with him, the belief that he wasn't skilled enough, that the world outside his cubicle was too risky. Even after retirement, he still hesitated to pursue the travel he'd always wanted. What if I run out of money? What if I'm not cut out for adventure? The chain around his ankle was invisible, but it held him just as firmly. Here's the truth: most of our limitations aren't real. They're echoes of old failures. Words spoken by people who may not even remember saying them. We carry the weight of "I can't" long after the reason for it has faded. But chains can be broken. One day, a trainer at the circus noticed the elephant standing by its stake. Curious, he unhooked the chain, just to see what would happen. The elephant took a step, then another. It paused, waiting for the familiar resistance. But there was none. Slowly, hesitantly, it walked forward. Nothing stopped it. The chain had never been the real obstacle. The real prison was memory. Clara discovered the same thing when her granddaughter begged her to paint together. "Just try," the girl said. So Clara dipped the brush in water, then in color, and made a single stroke on the paper. It felt awkward, it felt terrifying, but no one laughed. No one told her she was bad at it. And with each stroke, the old fear loosened its grip. Robert's moment came when an old friend invited him on a road trip. "We're not getting any younger," the friend said. So Robert went, and with each mile, he realized something: the world outside his routine wasn't a threat. It was full of possibilities he'd denied himself for decades. The lesson isn't just about elephants or chains. It's about the stories we tell ourselves, the ones that keep us small. Maybe someone once told you that you weren't smart enough, strong enough, talented enough. Maybe life handed you a few failures, and you decided that meant you shouldn't try again. But here's the question worth asking. Is the chain still real? Or is it just a ghost of what once was? You are stronger than you think. The stake may still be there. But the chain, that's up to you. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.